Okay, hi Becca. My name is Allison. I thought this might be easier than just trying to email you back and forth, so I apologize. It is kind of confusing. It's not a course that's taught very often, and what I've tried to do so you have a little bit better experience is instead of it just being one-on-one with me, you get to interact a little bit with the students who are going through the full leadership course. But since you already have had that leadership foundation, you're just doing this um, one credit course to get you the core curriculum credit for the educated citizen. So I pulled up the syllabus. I'm hoping that this is helpful. You'll see on week 1, what you should be doing this week is by Wednesday at 1:55 p.m. you should put an introduction post, which is just in week 1 in the, I can pull that up so you can see it. On my Methodist, you should be able to get into your 352 course, and you should see a spot here for discussion board. And, well, that would be difficult to do. So, do I have it on here? No, I will make sure, I'm going to add right now, under week 1 where it says discussion board, you'll see reflection brainstorm. That's your first discussion board that you need to do. And then you also need to do a short introduction post. So I'm going to just put that here as introduction post. And, oopsie, nope, I want to just make sure you have a topic in there to add to. So this is where you should just put your name, where you're from, what program you're in. Tell me a little bit about yourself, just a few sentences so I get to know you a little bit better. That's what you'll put in your introduction post, okay? And then if we go back to the syllabus, that's due by this Wednesday, January 15th at 11:55 p.m. And then by Thursday at 11:55 p.m., you should post in the discussion board number 1 post, which is also, you'll see here in the syllabus, in the COM 352 course. So you go back to this course, week 1 discussion topic. It was just not letting me get back in there. What I'm going to have you do is think about some experiences that you've had over the past year that you could write an educated citizen reflection about. And I'm not exactly sure if you've already, I'm guessing you've already taken Hume 150 or 152, so you've probably written a portfolio reflection. But I want you to brainstorm some ideas for reflective individual, effective communicator, and change agent. Just a few for each is fine, and I'll give you some feedback on that, because that's the main purpose of this course, is you'll be writing your 3 portfolio reflections, and you'll see when those are due in the syllabus. Oops. So then week 2 and week 3, you don't have any assignments due. I recommend that you start working on your reflective individual paper. So that is due on Wednesday, February 5th. You need to email your paper to another student in COM 320. I'll show you where to find that. And then they'll email their paper to you. And by Friday, you need to give them feedback on that paper. And then by Sunday, February 9th, you need to turn that in on my Methodist. So you'll see under coursework and assignments, you have a Dropbox for reflective individual. So once you're completely done, you got your peer feedback, you've made some changes, you'll upload it here. You're enrolled in 2 COM courses, and that's what was kind of confusing that first week. So if you go to COM 320-03, that's the other course you should be in. Under week 4, you should see a list of who you are peer editing with, and you are peer editing with Cassandra Williams. So you would just email her before February 5th and change your paper, and then she'll email you hers. And then there is a form that you need to fill out, which I will email. It's also listed under here under week 4 under the peer edit form. But you can upload it, or you can download it from here. I will also email it out to everybody. So that would be week 4. Then week 5, you have a choice of participating, well, you'll participate in our online discussion. And so there's a couple different times that you can do that during the week of February 10th. And I will email those to you. I actually know those dates. I don't have them off the top of my head, but I can email those to you in my response email to you today. Then you have a few weeks off before spring break. And then when we come back from spring break, you'll have a discussion board due, and you'll see that it's in COM 320, the COM 320 course. So that's where you'll go back. No, you're in the COM 352, you'll go to the COM 320, week 9, and you'll participate in this discussion board. And it'll tell you what you're supposed to do and what questions to answer. This reading is, since you don't have to purchase the textbook, I will email you the PDF of those chapters so that you can read that. And then you'll post by Thursday, and then you need to respond to 2 peers. The following week, you have your effective communicator reflection due. You do not need to do a peer edit on that one. You can just you'll just write your own paper and submit. You don't switch with a partner. And then the week 11, you'll do the same thing in the COM 320 course. You will, under week 11, you will do that discussion board and you'll respond to 2 peers. And then that's the last discussion board that you'll do. And then in week 13, you'll have your final change agent reflection due. And then the biggest thing that you need to submit for this semester is the up-to-date portfolio. So that should be all the reflections you have written up to this point, which if you're in the 3rd year of your program, you should have levels 1, 2, and 3. 3 is what you wrote for this course, COM 352. You should have 3 from level 1 and 3 from level 2. Often you write those in your HUME 150 course for level 1 or HUME 152. And then your level 2 reflections, you're typically on your own. You might have written them if you took a humanities course, or your language and culture course, sign language or Spanish, you might have a reflection from that. Otherwise, this is your semester to get up to date. So if you don't have all your reflections done from level 2, you'll need to write a reflective individual, an effective communicator, and a change agent for level 2. Total, you should have 9 reflections due on April 30th. Please, please, please let me know if you're confused by anything that I've gone over. And if you're local and you want to come meet with me, I'm happy to do that as well. Or we can do a phone call if you still have questions. But it is a little bit of a unique course, so I apologize for some of the confusion. And please let me know if you have more questions. Thanks. Bye.